Okay, so thank you, Ann, for that great welcome. I'm excited to be here today to present to Jumpstart. I love the work that Jumpstart does because I think financial literacy is so important to have as part of the school system. So, yeah, I'll just jump in. I'm here to talk today. This is more general and about life insurance because I think that insurance should be part of the general financial literacy conversation rather than in its own separate corner. So I believe to not only have a good understanding of your insurance, it requires understanding and applying habits across the financial spectrum. So, first of all, welcome to this presentation of the 8 habits of financially prepared people. So, what if the secret to financial preparedness to taking control of your money was within your power? To me, the power rests in being able to be curious and to ask the right questions. Once you're able to ask the right questions, that's when you're able to succeed. If you don't even know what questions to ask, you're always going to feel overwhelmed when you're thinking about your money or your insurance. The 8 habits of financially prepared people are designed to empower you. And as I mentioned, they can be applied to all areas of your financial life. These habits are designed to provide you guidance which results in education and efficiency in managing your financial life where you are in control rather than at the mercy of the financial services industry. Healthy habits, as we know, empower us to be able to take control of our money. So let's jump into the 8 habits of financially prepared people. And you'll notice that I use the term financially prepared rather than financial literacy because I think it is all about being prepared, that everything transfers back to risk protection. When we talk about an emergency fund, that's really risk protection about not having money to pay, for a car crash or an unforeseen medical event. So it all comes down to risk protection. So you can't really break down financial services and products as we've traditionally done. So the first habit is goals. I will remember to change the slide. It's goals defined. And we often put the cart before the horse by thinking about the financial service or product first, rather than starting out with what our goal is and how we feel about their goal. We need to ask for what we want rather than being told what we need. And think about it this way. If you went to the doctor, how would you react if the doctor walked in right away, they greeted you and they said, okay, great, it's time for a knee replacement, before even asking why you were there? And financial services oftentimes works that way. Let's take life insurance. So that's my area of expertise is, so many insurance agents will say, well, you need a whole life insurance policy. Well, they haven't even asked what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve. So understanding that you have the control and that you can ask questions, that's important and that will empower you. So always be clear on what your goals are. Only you know what your goals are. So you have to be able to communicate that, but first you have to be able to consider that for yourself. Prioritize your goals. You can't do everything at once. It's great to have all these financial goals that you want to accomplish, but you can't do them all at once. So you need to think about which ones are most important to you. You want to set goals that are realistic, specific, and that are important to you. Just because you hear something doesn't mean that it's an important goal for you. It's what's important to you. We need to think about what we want to accomplish rather than trying to figure out how a certain financial service or product fits into our lives. And Bitcoin is a great example. Everybody was talking about hey, should I buy Bitcoin? Bitcoin's going to do this. Bitcoin's the greatest thing ever. What they didn't ask was, well, this is my plan. Is Bitcoin the right tool to help me achieve my goals? And when you start thinking that way and making sure that everything serves your goals, you're going to be much more satisfied with the financial services and products that you have, and you'll know how they fit in for you.